I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe
on the go. So Jen, normally I'll start the videos by saying, where are we going this time? But this one's not so much where we're going, but where we've been.
And speaking of where we've been, this is our 1 year YouTube anniversary. So we can tell you all about where we've been and what we've done.
Yeah, I know. Well, not everything. We're not going to go over every detail, but 4th of July.
We'll get the highlights.
Yeah, 4th of July 2019 is when we did our first video. So happy 4th of July to everyone.
Yes.
Hope you have a nice, safe, happy holiday.
Social distance and wear your mask.
Yeah, especially if you're going to see fireworks. If you're having fireworks, our town is actually having fireworks this year, which we're not going to, but we don't normally go to fireworks in our town anyway.
No, because once you've seen them in Disney, the local ones just...
No, it's, I mean, I hate to say it, but it's so true. I mean, Disney fireworks on the 4th or around the 4th, they do it usually the 3rd. Do they do it the 5th as well?
They do it the 3rd and the 4th.
Not the 5th? Mm-hmm. So we've seen the 3rd and or 4th years past. Yeah, just spectacular. This year, unfortunately, no Disney fireworks. They're not even open yet. None of the parks are open yet, right? No. So 4th of July, happy 4th. But it was a year ago that we did our first YouTube video, sitting on our front porch. We're going to do that again today, but
it's like 110 degrees with no breeze and full sun, so we're like, no, this is not happening.
Yeah, it was a little toasty out there.
It was.
Yeah, my feet were we were out there for a few minutes, and my feet were starting to feel very toasty. So, anyway.
We didn't even have a name when we started.
Yeah, and the videos were shot on my cell phone. They look awful. I look back at some of those videos, and they were kind of embarrassing. I mean, they were what they were, and we did have some good times. And the funny thing is that, I mean, I didn't get this camera until September. The camera I'm using now, I started with my cell phone. The camera now is the Sony FDR AX33. So it is a camcorder meant for shooting video. And it is an older one. They have the AX53, I think, is the more recent one. And when I say more recent, it's still kind of old. But that one has a larger chip in it, so you can actually shoot low light conditions a little better. This one's not bad. But, you know, I mean, it is what it is. I probably should have gotten the better one when we bought this last year in September, but I figured it's fine. Microphone wasn't the greatest on it, so when we did the video with Gia at Cinderella's castle for breakfast, the microphone was not great, so the audio is not great, but that video is our highest rated video in the past year for of doing videos. We have more views of that than anything else, which is great because it's great, but kind of embarrassing because the audio stinks. So we have been able to improve the video quality over the past year. Editing as well, I do the editing, so that has actually improved. Do you think?
I do,
better?
I think.
Thumbnails are good.
Definitely.
Better editing, better content. We're getting there. We're getting there. So
we started with Joe and Ashley went at the end of July last year to watch the White Sox sweep. They didn't sweep, it was 2-1.
Yes, they lost the last game.
They played against the Tampa Rays. They went to all 3 games in the season, so that was in the series. So that was Joe's first attempt at vlogging. And then the beginning of August, Matt and I went down to pick up Timmy from the Disney College program, and that was my first attempt at vlogging on my cell phone. Not very good, a little embarrassing, but
it all worked out. We managed okay, you know, for what we were doing early on. And then we got the camera, and we ended up going back to Disney in September. And took Gia to Disney and, you know, had a good time. A lot of videos on that one. A lot.
Then went in January and met some friends. It was really cold, but it was a great time.
Yeah.
Went back in March and literally got home and
everything
life changed.
Yeah. We got home on Wednesday, March 11th, and the very next day, we were there for a week, and the very next day Disney announced that they were closing, and the whole world changed. So luckily, during that period of time when we were quarantined, or stay at home, I mean, I was furloughed from work, so I was home. We did a lot of at-home videos between the cleaning and the cooking and the making the drinks.
A lot of drinking videos.
Yeah, those were, I mean, there were some of those that were a lot of fun. I enjoyed
We even did some cooking videos.
Yeah, I like the pizza pockets. I know, your little meltdown making the pizza pockets. I would say alcohol was involved in that one. That was a highlight.
I'd say alcohol were involved in a lot of the COVID shot videos.
Yeah, probably. But that one in particular with your meltdown was priceless. But then we also had all these videos from March, and I was able to finally get back into publishing those.
And we're still publishing
We're still publishing the March videos, yeah.
And then knock on wood, our next attempt at vlogging will be 3 weeks from yesterday.
Today.
No, 3 weeks from today.
today.
We go back to Disney, and we're excited to report all of the changes and all of the different things that will be going on firsthand for everyone.
As Disney Springs opened, we've had vloggers out there doing all sorts of different videos, different reports on what's there, what isn't, what's changed. But then as the parks open, there's gonna be a whole ton of videos coming out because only the crazy people are going to Disney right now. Yeah. So, but you had this trip planned 7-8 months ago for your
my
birthday
birthday
weekend.
trip.
So
Yeah.
we had that planned. Everything changed, but you worked really hard at getting these park reservations, getting the hotel reservations. The dining reservations has been easier.
It has been
That
much
process
easier.
has
Yes.
been easier for you.
I was
But-
pretty much able to get most of what I lost when Disney took everything away.
Yeah, but even the process of doing it online has been easier doing that versus the park reservations and the hotel.
Yeah, much easier.
Trying to confirm the change to the hotel. That whole bit and now today they are having problems with Disney charging annual pass holders. Yeah.
They're saying it could be a glitch. So.
Whatever. Their glitches need to be worked out because
agree.
Disney has not
I agree.
been getting good buzz the last couple of weeks.
No.
So anyway, we're still going. We're going to be there. God willing, if anything else changes, we'll let you know. But we're going to do a pre-trip report video.
We will.
At some point here before, and then we'll talk about that as we get closer. In the meantime, this one, we ended up starting our channel because of just being inspired. We had met Tim Tracker and his wife Jen May of last year, and we were watching some of their stuff and thought, this would be so cool to record some of this just to capture it. We should have done more when the kids were young, but if we would have started this 10 years ago.
We missed our calling.
Yeah, well, maybe, I don't know. I enjoy it. I wanted to actually get into film work out of high school. I went to Columbia College in Chicago for a bit and was going to get into film work and had a higher calling, taking care of people instead of making movies or whatever. I don't know. So I got into healthcare instead. But I enjoy the filmmaking process. I enjoy the creativity, and I definitely enjoy the editing. That has been a lot
Joe's
of
the
fun.
creative, and I'm the numbers girl.
You are the numbers person.
Which who would have thought?
Well, your dad was a math teacher.
That's true.
Ashley's really good at math. You
That's
guys
true.
are more math inclined, numbers inclined. I'm not at all. But when I was younger, I had different video cameras that used actual videotape, and even the smaller.
The big ones that were like this
I
big.
had the big ones, yeah. But then I had the small camera that used the mini cassette tapes, videotapes, and that was fine. But editing was just darn near impossible unless you had really good, expensive equipment to edit. It was impossible to do. Now on the computers, everything is really nice, and I'm using just a very basic Windows Movie Maker. So it's a very basic editing program. I've looked again and again about getting something better. Even if it's free, they have all sorts of different video editing software programs out there that are really nice and you have a lot of options. However, what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, this program works fine and I know it really well, so I can get through things very, very quickly when I'm editing. Sure, I wish I had a couple of extra features, but for the most part, I really haven't needed them. It would be nice to have them. Maybe I would play around a little more, but for what we're doing, it's been okay. So I've got the Sony camera, the Windows Movie Maker program, 2017 edition. That was free, So the other thing that we did was get a new computer at Christmas time, which was a lot more hard drive space, faster memory. It's got a better hard drive. Everything's faster with it, so that's actually made the process easier too.
We also said goodbye to our Maine Coon cat, Indy.
Yeah.
And
that happened right before we started filming.
That did. And the only reason I bring it up because right after we started filming, we added 2 more kittens to our family, Maleficent and Raven, and we will put the link to that video in the description below, bringing home our new kittens.
If we talk about certain specific videos, sure, but basically, go check out our catalog. You got tons of. I'm going to look it up to see how many videws we've
I think
posted
we're
so
close
far.
to 150.
Is it that much? I'm going to go back and count. I know we just did this like a week or two ago, and to add up how many, but we're basically posting 3 times a week now. Definitely
every Thursday and Sunday, and then usually on Mondays. But this will actually come out tomorrow, which is Saturday, July the 4th.
Right, yeah. So we're saying early 4th of July, but this is publishing on the 4th because I have to edit it, but we'll do that quickly. Yeah, so we're publishing 2 to 3 a week, and usually Thursdays and Sundays. That's been the constant, I think, for many, many months now. And then we just, over the last few months, added that 3rd video. And it's worked out, I mean, again, because the video editing process for me is faster, I can get them out there faster. So
we want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of you who have watched our videos, who have liked, subscribed, hit that notification bell. We really
tip my hat to y'all.
Really appreciate it. I can't believe that we're almost at 19,000 views, and I can't believe that many people are interested in what we have to say.
And
it's kind of cool.
We're at 319 subscribers.
We are.
So you have written for the Disc Boards. It's a Disney blogging site. You've been doing that for many years.
Almost probably 10 years, if not more.
I think a little more, because I thought you started, like 2008 maybe? Yeah, so it's 10 to 12. But that has helped with our videos because you'll post links there on the blogging site. And so I know a lot of people who read your blogs will come and watch the videos. So if any of Jen's readers come to YouTube to watch the videos, just make sure you subscribe, because I think that you have a lot of readers that watch the videos but haven't subscribed. So do us a solid and subscribe down there, would you please? It's quick and easy. It's free. And
then you won't miss any of this.
I know. You can do the little bell for notifications, and then anytime we post something silly and goofy and whatever. And we do a lot of Disney. I mean, that's really, I think the majority of the videos we've done are all Disney based.
And we did do a lot of White Sox last year, but as we know, because of COVID, baseball has been extremely delayed.
Delayed.
They're just now in spring training.
Non-existent so far this season.
We don't even know if we can go to any of the games yet.
Yeah. They have announced start of the season, shortened season, yada, 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 but we'll see. I don't know. If we can get to at least one game this year, that would be nice, because I miss it.
I do.
I really do.
I do too. So we have baseball to look forward to. If we go to the games, we'll definitely share more of that with you. We have our July Disney trip, a September Disney trip, and we might have just booked a February Valentine's Day Disney trip.
Maybe. And we'll have all sorts of other extra stuff that we'll be doing in between, like, stuff here at home.
Maybe some more Disney drinks.
Maybe. I'm always up for that.
I'm always up for that.
I think the best drink that we made is that avocado margarita. I love that so much, and I like that the most because it surprised me the most. I didn't think I was going to like it at all, and that you can get that at the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot
at La Cava.
La Cava del Tequila.
La Cava.
Yeah, and so when you had it, I tried it and really liked it. So we were able to make that drink here at home. That's I think my favorite drink that we made.
I agree.
But the other thing too that I wanted to add was that because of your writing with the blog site, with the Disc Forum, we were able to meet a lot of really, really nice, wonderful people. Different people who write, their spouses. It's certain people that we've gotten close to. It's just been really, really great and wonderful to meet them and get to know them. And now, because of YouTube, we're meeting other people who are on the YouTube side that we've gotten to meet, and hopefully as this moves forward, we'll get to know them a little more too, a little better. I mean, it's been, that to me is probably the best thing that we've done with YouTube so far, since this is technically still just a hobby and not, I guess it's kind of a business, but we're not making any money on it. So if you're doing something and you're not making money on it, is it a business or is it a hobby? I think it's a hobby.
I think it's a hobby.
But we've been able to meet really, really cool, awesome people along the way in this past year. So, it's been good.
So again, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We have a lot more to share in the next year to come. And I hope that this time next year, we can be celebrating our 2nd year of YouTube.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean,
high five, Joe.
High five. Woohoo, we did it.
Yay.
We did all right.
We did.
So far, it's been good. Yeah, all right.
So hope you guys all have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe, social distance, wear those masks, kids.
Yeah, definitely. It does help. I'm in healthcare. I gotta admit it. It does help.
It does. And we'll see you guys really soon.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye.